Hello everyone, I'm Psychotic, and that's also my screen name. We are back with episode 55 of our Season 2 for Medieval Dynasty. Today we're going to work on a little bit more decoration. We're going to get some lighting up around the fence line, I hope. We might do a little bit of a sale run, mostly to purchase more wool, because the lights take a lot of wool, and we are not getting it as quickly as I would like. We're also going to make some scythes for the villagers so that they can harvest the rye and we don't have to. We're not going to get the double effect that we get from our skills, but honestly, we don't need it anymore. We've got plenty of money, and at this point, we're basically just holding steady while we get everything decorated and looking nice before the update. But, yeah, if you learn anything useful today, or if you have a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe. But either way, let's go ahead and drop in. Alrighty, here we are. It is still winter, so I want to double check our wife and our child and make sure that we have given them their gifts. I'm pretty sure we have, but I want to make for absolute positive so that we don't miss a season, because we were going for that achievement. Nope, I already gave her one. Where's the kiddo? He's over this way. Now, we're not too awful far off from being able to sleep for the season change, so we're definitely going to want to prepare for that. Let's see. Oh, he's still playing with his previous gift. Perfect. So everything there is groovy. Let's go ahead and make some scythes. We've got several farming sheds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's make 16 scythes. There was way more wool in there than I thought there was. And I am okay with that, because that is going to save us some effort. So I think it's either 2 or 4 wool thread per one of those lights. So we're going to want to make sure that we have a little bit extra. I mean, we're making 40 now, which is fantastic. That would be enough for 40 hats, except we're not doing hats anymore. I mean, we may at some point. It is 4 apiece, so that's only enough for 10 lights. Oh shit, we need more leather. We might actually have to go and get some leather ourselves. That might be a thing. What else did it take? Logs and sticks. So let's put all... Well, we're going to put our logs and sticks away for right now, because if we're going to go hunting, then it's not going to do to have that extra weight on us, particularly the logs and stones. That's going to be a lot. Now, I think we already sheared the sheepies for this season. I don't think we can get away with doing it again. Nope, I was incorrect. Which is fine. That's actually a good way to be incorrect, because now we're going to get more... Oh, I was sort of incorrect. Only one of them is letting us shear it. Oh, nope, more than one. I also want to see how we're doing on limestone. So I don't think we need a terrible lot in this village. We probably need quite a bit in the other, but I might be switching us over to more clay for sales reasons. That should make us 3. That'll last them a little while, because it took them quite a while to work through those shovels, so... why was that only 2? Because I can't friggin' count. We are 1 bar shy of the 3rd. And then we need to fix our arrows if we're going hunting, because that's going to be a problem. Although I'm really thinking we should wait until fall to go hunting, because we are ready for the season change, so that's good. Let's go ahead and grab our presents for our boy and our wife. So we'll do... I guess it doesn't matter now, we can go straight down the line for her. We'll get a toy sword for him, and we will sleep the season away. Here's hoping we get an event. Spring is right around the corner, and the sight of green trees and blooming flowers is filling everyone's hearts with joy. That's a good... Okay. Sweet. Extra mood. Hey, wife. Romance. I got you something.
Goodbye.
Come back, kid.
What can I do for you?
I got you something too.
See
There you go,
soon.
kiddo. Alright, now I'm not actually going to harvest any of this. We're gonna let them do it. But we do need to change over the fields to flax all the way around. You know, there's an achievement for going into debt for taxes. And I think we might try it this season. I don't know if there's an interest or anything. But I've never done it before. I don't have said achievement. So I think what we will do is actually go into debt to get that achievement. Because 14,000 is definitely more than the 2,000 it takes for the achievement. And, yeah, we will get that squared up, and then we'll pay our taxes immediately thereafter. I really actually like how this turned out. I really want to get those lights going up around it, but we're going to need some more leather because we took all of our leather for bags for the farmers. We're also going to drop these wolves. I know they're fur, but I don't want to get surprised by them. Either coming or going. Watch him come back while I'm making the knife, because that would totally figure. I would really prefer another iron knife, but... I don't know how I missed that, but alright. It all worked out in the end. I think it was a bit of a panic shot. There's still one wolf out here. So we saw 3. And one of them scarpered off when we nailed him. And I don't know if that was him coming back or if that was the other one wandering. Even money. Oh, he bled out. Alright, well, that's convenient. So that should be all 3 wolves. We'll double check the map, but that should be all 3 of them dead. No, there's still a wolf left. That is a deer, though. Well, there's several deer through here. A couple of bucks. Yeah, we really need to come back with an iron knife because this stone... We're going to have to make a stone knife like every 3-4 kills if we don't. And with 3 leather per, we're going to be out here forever. Although at this point I think we only have 1 or 2 deer left too. So we got 1 wolf and 1 or 2 deer left. And then we should be ready to move to a different area. Where was that big one? He was up here. Oh, don't tell me he's in the... No? There he is. That went clean over its head. That was a bad shot all the way around. I should not have rushed that. I am not the greatest hunter. But that's alright. We get by. And that's all the more you can ask for, right? I am not seeing the last wolf. Oh, but I hear him. Good enough. That was the last one, right? Yep, so the wolf's grayed out now. We are clear. That should be the only hostile mob in the area. Now we can hunt deer, relatively unmolested. We're not going to bother with the foxes because they're more fur. The wolves are also fur, but they are hostile. Now, I don't think we got all the deer. No, we did not. No? No. Well, hello. Oh, you're Lynx. Okay. There might be an encampment up there, though. I don't know if that is part of the railing or... Nope, there is a bandit encampment right there. Alright, well, it's been a while since we've had some fun with bandits. Ah, that was a shoulder shot. Ow. Excuse you. Well, that was not as clean as it could have been. I don't know why we had that one arrow that bounced off a dude's face, but it's alright. I was kind of counting on it to kill him. Where's your... Where are the tools? And why are they not showing up? It's like one of you had a nut. Yeah, it's not showing up when I do the alt menu. That's super weird. All right, well, so one of these guys had an axe. I thought both of them had weapons, but I could be wrong. Or it's under. Oh, there it is. There's this axe. Okay. Huh. There was a lot of bandits in this little camp. I'll take the crate, but I'm going to leave the firewood. Wheat beer? That doesn't sound pleasant. Looks like they rolled a cabbage farmer. There's a stick there, but I would like that torch. There we go. Water skin. Coin pouch. Ooh, 107. Alright. Well, that's that. And then we've got plenty of healing potions, so we are going to be right back up to full. Like it never happened. We can eat some of their meat and save our scrambled... our scrambled eggs are at half. We may as well just eat those. Oh, there's 2 more deer. Oh, no, there's 1. There's 1 that happened to be close to a tree, so it looked like there were 2. Not entirely sure what just happened there. That first arrow looked like it passed right through his head. I'm wondering if I was just out of render distance or something. I don't... Well, no, he was rendered. I don't know what that was about. It's stuck in his head. And then the one that hit his body passed through. I wonder if it was a lag spike, if he was dead and just didn't realize it, kind of a thing. So that second one should have been a body shot. Boar are also really good leather, so we may as well grab them while we're here. And they're hostile, which means it's good hunting XP. But they are rarely alone, so we need to find his friends. Alright. So let's fix our arrows and head on home. So we do have a decent amount, I'm assuming, of leather at this point. 41. It's not great, but it's not terrible. We don't need a terrible lot for these lights. Also, they'll have been collecting leather while we were out and about, so... There's that as well. I really do like how that fence looks. Wow! They made short work of this. I'm impressed. They're actually doing better. I think not having the scythes was what was throwing them off, because they're doing much better now. They're all working their own fields like they're supposed to. So I think trying to force them to let us harvest everything was actually screwing everything up. Which shouldn't really surprise me. Alright, so this will give them the almost 40 more wine. We can also go and grab some more clay, we might need to. Because it's one thing to not go on sale runs because we don't need the money, it's another to let our passive income lax because that's how you start losing money, and then before you know it, you're broke again. So, I would like to keep the passive income running and just not worry about making the sales runs. At least that's the plan. We'll see how long before I get tired of that too. Because realistically, we don't need coins. The only thing that we need coins for is taxes, and we have enough tax money. We have enough money for taxes for 10 years. So, or no, I'm sorry. We have enough money for taxes for 100 years. So, that's not a problem. You know what? It looks like they got all the fields done. They have completely harvested all of the rye for us. That was super fast. I am very impressed. It's half what we normally get, but seeing as we still have almost 10,000 flour left over, it's not the end of the world. How's our weight doing? Yep, we're back down where we should be. We need to grab 2 new health potions, because I used 2, and then forgot about it promptly. Oh, that's a lot of leather. Okay, we're fine now. We're fine on leather. Let's, oh, that's a lot of manure. How is our fertilizer? That could be bad. Nope, our fertilizer's fine. Limestone's fine. I already forgot what I was in here for. Rye, right. That was short-sighted. I should have come in on the horse. Yeah, I think by letting them do the harvesting now, we should be fine. I think that's what was botching the AI. They were basically losing an entire day instead of only part of a day. There we go. Now our straw's good. Oh, that reminds me. We need to look at people and jobs. So, anybody off maternity leave? No. We should have 3 new people that just went on maternity leave. So our excavation shed is missing 1. Our mine is missing 1. So we can move you to the other mine. We could do that. Or we could just leave it be. It's probably not going to hurt anything to leave it be. The wells are fine. The woodshed is fine. Hunting is full. Farming. Everything's manned. Okay. Okay, that'll do. Animals. The second fold doesn't matter. We didn't need anybody there. The second pigsty probably wouldn't hurt to have somebody there, but I don't think we have the manpower for it at the moment. Production. We have a kitchen that's missing someone. That's going to hurt us. The sewing hut's good. The smithies are down, people. That's going to hurt us bad. We are going to run low on tools. But that's alright. We can take that up ourselves. We are missing a vendor. That's going to be a problem. So let's get everything repaired. Wow. That's a rough season. Alright, do we have... Now, Stesso pointed out that for streamers, for this game, that there's the possibility of being entered into the new update early. You have to submit an email to them with your channel name and a channel description. He pointed that out to me. They put the notice up during Thanksgiving yesterday. He pinged me on Discord. And so I sent it in. We'll see how it goes. They did say with a following, and we do have a bit of a following, but realistically, guys, we have 220 subscribers, 222. Compared to some of the people that have tens of thousands, it's entirely possible that we are too small for them to take an interest in. But the worst thing they can tell us is no, so I submitted it. And we'll see how that shakes out. And starting a new season, I'm excited because we're going to have that whole new map to explore, and that's going to be amazing. And I'm excited to see how the new mechanics work, how the new story rolls. I am not excited that we will be dropped all the way back to stone tools, because I am really, really used to the iron ones now, and I don't want to deal with the crap ones. I would love to just make some extra knives in the early beginning and buy the iron tools, but I remember we tried to do that in Season 2, this season, at the start, and the best that we could get was copper for purchase, until we started unlocking some stuff. I don't know if it's time gated or if it's gated based on one tier above what you're able to craft, but it is gated somehow. Or it might just be RNG and we got incredibly unlucky. That is also possible. But I'm hoping to get iron tools as quickly as possible, because we're not going to launch straight into building a city and making as much money as possible in the beginning. I want to explore and see what the map looks like before we pick a place to actually bed down. It's going to be an entirely new map, and we don't know where all the flat spots are from the get-go, so it's going to be interesting, and I'm excited by that. The prospect of exploring in this game again is awesome, because it's been over a year. Okay, it's been longer than that. It's been a couple of years since anything in this game was new to us. So, landscape-wise. I mean, if you guys have watched Season 1, I took probably a 1.5 year break from the game. And when we started streaming again with Season 1, I was not aware that they had added bandits to the game. So I heard footsteps, looked up and saw a human and thought, oh cool, there's a villager walking around now. They added ambient people. And then promptly got stabbed in the face. Oh yeah, that works nicely. Look at that. What do you think, every other or every 3 panels to put a new light? Should we put a light here? Or should we skip that one and put one here instead? Or we could skip 3 and put it here, I suppose. But they don't give off much light. So I'm thinking maybe here. And that way you would have one to either side of each lantern that it's responsible for. Place 1, skip 2, place 1, skip 2, kind of a thing. Let's give that a try and see how it turns out. So then skip 1, skip 2, place 1 here. Yeah. Oh, that one's off center. Oh well. Ooh, well, these are too expensive to redo. So that one's just going to live off center. Skip 1, skip 2. So that way, do the kind of thing. Hey, James. Alright, but I think this way, so like this pole is responsible for its panel, and this panel. And then the next one will be responsible, so one to either side, and then the one that it's on. And I think that's going to be the best way to stagger these. Realistically, with as little light as they give off, we probably want one every panel, but that is going to be far more expensive than I'm willing to deal with. Material-wise. 1, 2, and 1 here. So it looks like we have enough for one more light post. But we have hit... I don't want to come this way yet. I actually want to knock these down. Oh, maybe not. We're not where I thought I was. I thought we were over here. These are the ones that I want to knock down. So we can turn here. Okay, so we've got... We're going to count this as 1, even though it's 2 because it's a 90-degree angle. So 1, 2... So we'll put the next one here. And then part of the problem is we did that tribes game, or tribe game, and that was fun, and I enjoyed it, but YouTube did not like me changing what I normally do. It has me pigeonholed at this point as a Medieval Dynasty person, so anytime that I do anything other than Medieval Dynasty, it gives out almost no discovery. You can see in your metrics for your channel how many times it has recommended your videos and by video, and the tribe ones are like 5 and 6 times, whereas these are like 20 and 30,000 times. So that's a problem. But as long as we stay with Medieval Dynasty, it likes me, so that's a thing. I wish it didn't work like that. Yeah, it's normal for a person to have multiple interests. I absolutely agree, Alex. And there are other games that I would absolutely love to explore, and probably will anyway, honestly. We'll just take the hit to the viewership. But there are other games that I would like to explore at some point that we are probably going to anyway. That will not be the most beneficial to the numbers. And that's okay. I would rather do what makes me and you guys happy than, you know, what makes YouTube happy. Oh, you know what? Let's go look at our lights, since they should be on right now. You can't get into fiction? I kind of prefer fiction. But it has to be a specific type of fiction. Alright, I don't know where our horse went. Okay, so let's come around here. Ah, sorry, didn't want to cough in your ear. Oh wow, that looks cool! Especially as you round that corner. Now we're going to work on the wall a little bit while we wait for our wool supplies to come back up. We should have more than enough lumber to get this done. Yeah, we still have like 1,200 left. Wow, we made it much further than I thought we did. Yep, y'all are going to have to find a different way around. Oh, I almost just locked somebody's kid inside a fence. That was close. Because we actually get out this way quite a lot. And you know what we could do? Now, I was going to say we could put one of the gates in here, actually. But, I don't think that's a good idea. Wow, that's actually just about the right size for one of the panels, too. It looks like it's supposed to be there. Like so. We can jump that, and our horse can jump that, but the NPCs won't be able to use it. And that poor kid's going to have to walk all the way back around as soon as we finish that off. Quick, where's some rocks? Do you know, realistically, we could block off the front as well and just hop it ourselves? That would give us complete protection. Oh, no, they don't have to be there either. But that would give us complete protection from any AI, except they don't wander, so it's really not a big deal. That side might be important because the wolves will chase us into our village. It is not quite far enough to lose their aggro. So by putting that there, I think they'd have to run too far to get to the front entrance, which is now the only entrance. There we go. So now we can get in and out easily. And any wolves following us can't. They're going to have to run all the way to the front, which I believe is too far for their aggro. Because if I recall correctly, the couple of times they did chase us into the village, they got about halfway through where the fields are, and then turned around. So they're not going to make it all the way to the front gate. Because they chased us up this alleyway to about here, and then they went home. So this should protect us from the wolves now. Yeah, I don't know that it's going to let us put these up here, Melody. I think we might have to go with your idea of the... Yeah. It's not going to let us put them up here. We are going to have to go with your idea of the baskets. You said the large baskets and the and just a couple of planks laid across the top. Put on end, right? Our village is immaculately straight. It really is. Everything is nicely squared off. So I'm thinking, because this is the entry, I'm thinking putting it over here is probably for the better. Because you don't, I would say like here, it would give you a little bit of cover, but it's going to get in the way. Have you ever had a camp respawn the next season with the same stuff back? Yes, actually, James, we have had that happen a couple of times. Thankfully, they don't spawn near anything that you've made, kind of like how you can accidentally kill the spawns for bears and things, or purposefully, depending. But yes, we have had them respawn a couple of times. I feel like their decoration system was designed with me specifically in mind to drive me absolutely insane. That's my theory. They don't know who I am. They've never met me. But it was designed specifically to fuck with my head. That's my theory. Yeah. Nope, one at a time. This might actually be one of those instances where it is better to be in third person. I got that remarkably close. I don't know that I could do that again if I tried. Because that was completely 100% winging it. Well, I would imagine that they had some terrain building tools that they used for the entire map that are presumably significantly more intuitive than this is. Alright, now as long as my dumbass doesn't run into that when I'm coming up the stairs too fast, we're in good shape. That actually does look pretty good. I think, though, I would like to put some storage crates down here. If it'll let us. I don't think it'll let us do a chest. I want to do something low so that we have something that we could use as essentially a bulwark to crouch up here with a bow and at least be semi-covered. Suppose we could always turn the crates sideways and maybe stack them too high? I don't know. Buckets of arrows. I don't know that I can get a significant amount of arrows in a bucket. I think that would drive me insane. I want to put a longbow up here and then maybe lay out 4 or 5 arrows on top and then call it good. Because as much difficulty as I had getting those fucking spoons in the bowls, oh my. This actually looks really cool with everybody in it. Let's see if we can get a good angle on this. There we go. That's a good screenshot. The tavern actually being used. And it looks good. Who'd have thought, guys? Kazimira! Nope. I was gonna say, I'm taken aback that our wife is at the drunkard's table, but if you guys remember the courting process with her, we should not be even a little bit surprised that she is at the drunken table. Melody, we are actually intentionally not paying our taxes to get the achievement for the tax debt. Perfect.
Goodbye.
Alright, so there's our debt taken care of. And our kid's got a quest. It is 8 o'clock though. So I think we are going to stop here. I really like the way that the lights turned out. Being in Middle Ages drunk, I imagine that would be a terrible lot of fun, Alex. They didn't throw people in prison for shit like that back then. They just all looked at you funny. I really like the way that the torches are working out though. I want to keep up with that around the entirety of the wall. I'm very happy with what we've got going on up in the watchtower. I do need to flesh that out a little bit more, though. I want some kind of cover for us to crouch behind. And I want to get a bow and some arrows up on the table. We got our wall all the way around our village now. I'm very, very happy with how this is starting to turn out. And I'm very grateful to you guys for the ideas that you've been throwing at us for the deco. It's very, very awesome. But it is that time of the night. We will not be streaming tomorrow, unfortunately. We are having the get-together for my grandmother's memorial. We were supposed to do it today, but we shifted it to tomorrow because we had some cousins that couldn't make it on time. But if you guys learned anything useful, or if you had a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe. Either way, have a fantastic rest of your night, guys. And thanks for watching. We will catch you on Monday.